everyone, my name is Alpha. Welcome to plummysims and welcome to today's speed build. I hope you're all doing well and having such a fantastic day. So today we are building in the world of Oasis Springs, and this time we're doing a kind of like, to be honest, I'm not sure what type of build this is, but this is actually my entry, if I may, for a collab called Back to the Future collab hosted by Alicia or Sims_Plumbob92. I will put every single participant as well as the lovely host on the description box below. But Alicia actually contacted me like a while back ago to, take part on her new collab. The theme is Back to the Future, and to be honest, I'm not sure up until today what type of like perfect build for that theme, because I have to be honest that I haven't watched the Back to the Future movie, and I think I did an okay research, but I'm not sure if this is quite futuristic enough. But all I imagined was to have like a more like glassy buildings in the future with the very, I don't know, like modern futuristic type of styles, if that makes any sense. So those are basically my my thoughts process, and to be honest, I'm still not sure if this is quite futuristic enough, but I did my best. Actually, this is my 4th or 5th attempts on building this. I have like a footage of, I don't know, maybe like it might worth like 3 hours long or even more. It was ridiculous. I built on this exact lot, and I ended up not liking it at all because it's so strange. I mean, the shape is very unique though, but I can't find the perfect floor plan. I haven't figured out the floor plan for that build yet, and it took me like 20 minutes to, like trial and error doing the whole floor plans, but I couldn't make it, so I decided just to scrap that. I mean, I still save it to my library, so maybe in the future I might have to finish that, but for now I'm not sure. But yeah, I actually have participated on another collab that was hosted by Alicia, and it was the Italian theme collab. I'm not sure what my build name was. I think Big Italian Family House or something like that. It was one of my most favorite build from last year, and I think it was because I haven't been to Italy before. I mean, up until today, because it's so far away from where I live and we can't travel. I mean, I don't feel safe enough to travel up until, at least for now, but hopefully in the future I will travel somewhere to Europe. But that build was actually, I love it so very much. I think it's one of my most favorite builds up until today, and if you want to check that out, I will put that video on the iCard thingy on the top right or left, I think right of the screen, and also on the description box below in case you want to check that out. But Alicia herself is such a really awesome host. I love her, and this type of collab, I mean this futuristic collab, is very interesting for me, because I think the only reason why I wanted to take part on this collab was to, like branching out a little bit more, because clearly this is not my cup of tea. This is not my style. I had never built anything quite like this with all of the glass and everything. I mean, try to make it as futuristic as possible. It's not possible to create the like ultra futuristic build, I will say, but I've seen Tafissimo builds, I think that's his account, or Tafissimo, I'm not sure, but Simon is one of the most talented builders I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of like crazy talented builders, but I think he has a build that's kind of like futuristic style. So if you're curious about that, highly suggest you to check him out. His builds are amazing. And actually, before I do this building part, I kind of like sketch out the build that I wanted to create, because I don't know. I mean, I looked up for a lot of references on Pinterest, but the problem was all of the builds that I've seen were very organic. They have this kind of like curvy roofing and curvy like walls and stuff like that. So it's almost impossible to recreate that in The Sims. And I basically just gave up until like the third attempts. I decided just to, okay, I have to build something that's very boxy because these organic shapes are just impossible to recreate. So I decided just to keep the kind of boxiness over here. And this house has 3 different levels, so, or 4 technically. So I deleted the first floor. So I put the second story, like I bring the second story like a bit lower, if that makes sense. So this house looks like it was built over rocks, and that surface thingy from Get to Work. It's kind of like pedestal, I would say. And that's basically the main idea. And the second story is actually the living and kitchen area, and the bathroom is very, very small. And the third one is actually kind of like a rooftop balcony situation over here. It's so cool to have something like this. I really wanted to, like experience something like this in real life, but I just don't want to live on this house like 24/7 for, I don't know, forever, because you have no privacy here. I decided just not to put any curtains, but on the bathroom, because I think it's necessary. I don't want to, like you see the showers and the toilet and the sink from outside. It just doesn't make sense to me. So I decided just to put the curtains just on that area. And on the third story over here, we have the like rooftop garden kind of rooftop. It's not like on the very top of the build, but it's kind of like a rooftop balcony situation. We also have like the staircases area, because at first I really wanted to put the what is that word, ladders, but I don't know, it's just I don't like it because it makes the very top level over here has this like indoor outdoor lighting, which is not really good. I don't want to have like an indoor outdoor lighting. I want to have like a indoor lighting because it makes everything looks more beautiful, and I just don't really enjoy having like those outdoor lightings indoor, if that makes sense. So I decided just to put the what is that, the staircases on like a whole room. And I play tested everything. It works just fine, which is unbelievable, because at first I didn't really think that it will be like fully functional. I don't know, I just thought like that, but luckily it's all functional perfectly. And you might saw that the intro part was actually the back of the house over here, but at first I decided just to put the pond on the front because it makes this house looks more interesting. But at the end, I really love the back side over here, where we have the stairs to the living space. I mean, it's just look really nice, so I decided just to do that. And this house isn't that expensive. It's about 60 something similar. I think it's still expensive, but it's not like ridiculously expensive, like 100,000 simoleons whatsoever. And one question: have you watched the Back to the Future movie? I haven't had time to like sit down and watch that, but I will in the future. Probably it's just too late, but it's better than never. So have I mentioned that this is supposed to be like a save file collab? I think I haven't, but the collab name is Back to the Future collab. So we basically revamped Oasis Springs into like a very futuristic town or world. And there are a few builders. I mean, we basically just revamped everything. There are a lot of houses. We have some museums, some like multi-purpose community lots. We also have like a bar, basically everything you might want to have in a world, you can have on the save file. So I will put the download link for the save file once it's available. It might need like a few days for Alicia to, you know, like put everything all together. And do let me know if you prefer more like grungy, futuristic build, like, I don't know, like the one that use some items from Get to Work and Journey to Batu, or more like eco-friendly, more green, more organic shapes builds. Please let me know. I would love to know your opinions on that, because me personally, I love both, because both are equally beautiful, but ideally I would love the eco one more. But I mean, seeing the world now, I think it's just a bit not realistic, but that's just my 2 cents, so don't count me on that. And a little spoiler alert, but this month will be like a collab build months, because I still have a few more collab builds in the future to share with you. I hope you're okay with that, because on the past months I did a ton of like builds for my save file, but on this month I think it's going to be like a full collab build month. Every single one is very, very different from one another, so it's super exciting. I can't wait to read your feedbacks on that. But yeah, on the like up until the very end of the month, we'll have like a few more collab builds. But I think the main reason why this month will be like a collab builds was because I decided to take part on a few different collabs at the same time. I mean, I didn't realize that the deadlines will be on the same month or even the same week. So yeah, that's it. But actually, we're just basically finishing up with the exterior, but I will put an easel on near the lounge back there, just to have a skill building item on this build, because I didn't put any laptop or PC because we don't have the space. But if you wish to have a laptop, you can basically just like buy it from the buy mode and put it on the dining room, or I don't know, maybe you can put it on your Sims inventory. So yeah, I think that's it. We just have to finishing up the exterior part here a little bit, and we'll be heading on to the screenshots. So if you want to download this build, this has been up on the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it under my EAID, which is elfathiera, or under the hashtag plummysims. You can also click the link in the description box below that will bring you to my Ko-fi website. It'll have 2 different links. The first one is the gallery download link, and the other one is the tray files link from Simpleshare. So yeah, I think that's it. I really hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you do, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Also make sure to be subscribed to the channel if you haven't already, and if you'd like to, you could also ring the bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload a new video. And massive thanks to all of you, because I wouldn't be here if it's not because all of your love and supports and comment mean the whole world to me. Thank you so very much for that. And yeah, I'm going to sign off right now. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me today and supporting my channel. I hope you enjoy the rest of the screenshots, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!